Am I the only one who feels like we're hitting this new era of just absolute ridiculousness? Like, I don't know why everybody feels the need to share their entire lives online. I guess it has to be because, I mean, that's how a lot of people make money. And right now in a society where people are barely able to make ends meet, that's kind of what you gotta do. But even for the people like the streamers and the content creators and all of them, the ones who don't really need money, they still, I guess, feel like they owe it to their fans to just like put everything on the line. So I don't know if you've been keeping up with a lot of the XQC drama, which, I mean, that's a whole thing. Or maybe you haven't even been keeping up with some of the Fousey tube stuff. Oh my god, what a mess that is. It's kind of out of control. When it comes to the XQC drama, I mean, it's now publicly known. He cheated on Fran. Fran, if you didn't know, is was his girlfriend before. He cheated on her. I don't exactly know with who or whom, but I mean, there are suspicions. There are some names. It really, to me, it just sounds like, oh well, from what I've been listening to, it's ruined a lot of friendships and, you know, people talking the usual garbage that happens after you break up with somebody. Just like everybody's kind of frustrated on both sides, I guess. On both sides of the argument, you have the cheater and the one who's cheated on. Obviously, they're both gonna complain to their friends, and when you have mutual friends, that can create serious problems. But it just sounds like Mr. Cow was having trouble with somebody who shall not be named, and I don't know, it sounds to me like maybe, I don't know, maybe that was too soon. You know, it happens to people. I mean, there's this whole saying, right? The best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else, you know? I don't know if that was the case. I'm just saying, from what it sounds like, man's just made a mistake. He realizes it was a mistake. The two are kind of like figuring out that's that. But the need to just put that shit online is kind of beyond me. But I guess I don't really know what it's like. Maybe it's that you feel like you owe it to your fans. Who knows? Anyway, good luck to Mr. Cow and to Poke and to all the people there. I don't know. There's a lot going on there. Fran, shout out computer science, let's go. But the bigger thing is this Fousey tube thing, man. This Fousey tube thing is just out of control. I'm just astounded at how somebody can just be so ridiculously inconsistent with what they say. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's mental illness, or oh, it's this, it's that. I get it, but there's a certain amount of mental illness that you can excuse before it's just like, maybe you shouldn't be like running around and doing like crazy antics, you know what I mean? Mental illness is like one thing, right? But being a total fucking asshole is completely different. It's shocking to me that this man is not walking around in cuffs. The amount of times I've seen this guy do some kind of weird, awkward sexual harassment type shit, or just harassment in general. Let's put it there. Harassment in general is astounding. I don't even know how this is even allowed to go on for a company who is trying to be, I know how funny this sounds given their gambling involvement, but a legitimate competitor to Twitch. But I don't know how they just allow this. It's kind of crazy. Tuned in on the 12th, which also happened to be the same day that XQC was going through all this craziness with his friends, live on stream on Kick as well. So that was a very eventful night. But Fousey is going off, trying to meet Zed, and the pure amount of the amount of cringe that was in that stream was just so massive. I know I'm probably gonna get attacked for like, hey man, you're just fucking, maybe you're just jealous because you don't have X, Y, and Z. And truth is, there is no amount of money that you could pay me to look like that fucking clown. But anyway, let's keep it up, keep it going. One of the things that I really just don't like about that guy is he spreads this positive message saying like, oh, and there's like 10 seconds on the clock or whatever the hell he says. You gotta take a shot, all this nonsense. Basically just trying to push people to be better versions of themselves, and then absolutely just continues to fucking violate everything he just previously said by completely like annihilating people's dreams and hopes in front of their eyes and making people feel like the worst versions of themselves, even though he's always talking about bringing people up and sharing a positive message. It's very clear that to anybody with eyes and ears that this man is just constantly in need for attention, obviously has some problems. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a severe case of narcissism and mania, bipolar disorder. I don't really know. It's hard to believe what is coming out of somebody's mouth when they're kind of like always all over the place, but whatever it is, kind of out of control, especially since one of the worst parts of that night was watching a guy who's like into giving dating advice get absolutely destroyed by somebody who claims he pulls girls. But I mean, if pulling girls means doing the airport thing, then I mean, I don't think that's, I don't know, man. That's some kind of like weird ass fucking jail type shit, man. I think you should be fucking locked up if you think that's what pulling girls is. But taking advantage of people apparently is pulling girls for this guy, for Mr. Fousey too. But anyway, yeah, so he completely tries to dismantle this guy's dreams and hopes, brings him down, tells him he's basically garbage, that he doesn't know how to rizz up girls, blah, 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 blah. When the way this man handled it in response to Fousey just being a psycho was nothing short of immaculate, amazing. To be honest, like, I think it's got to be intimidating to talk to somebody who has so much influence, quote unquote, and looks the way he does and talks the way he does. Because, I mean, it's kind of like talking to like a crazy psycho bull going all over the place, you know? And then to stand there and just still like, you know, just, he basically just chatted it up, I guess, you know? He just kind of like took it with grace, let him be insulted, and is like, bet I will, because Fousey had said, okay, well, let's collab tomorrow, I will collab with you and blah, 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 put him on the spot, all this stuff. And he's like, no, tomorrow, yeah, sure, I'm down. But yeah, the way that man handled it was amazing. But just to see him constantly running around being a total fucking douchebag is just, I don't know. It's nothing short of immaculate, dude. That guy's a piece of shit. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of rant about this. I don't know how this guy is still on the internet, but anyway, I gotta go at it, man. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Dex out.